Let's begin the story.
Once upon a time, in the middle of the great whispering woods, lived a little squirrel named Pip. Every year, Pip wrote a very specific letter to Santa. He always asked for the same thing. The biggest, shiniest walnut in the whole world. All for me. 2 days before Christmas, a gigantic snowstorm whooshed into the forest. The wind howled like a hungry wolf. It was the coldest winter anyone could remember. Pip was cozy inside his hollow log. He had a pile of dried berries and a warm blanket made of moss.
I'm all set for Santa!
Pip squeaked happily, dreaming of his giant walnut. Suddenly, there was a tiny tap 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 on his log door.
It's so cold out here. I don't know if I can make it much longer.
Pip looked at his warm moss blanket. He looked at his pile of berries. If he let Barnaby in, it would be crowded, and he would have to share his food. But, Pip thought, if I don't help, Barnaby will freeze.
Come in, Barnaby, quick!
The next day, Christmas Eve, the storm got even worse. Knock, knock, knock. This time, it was Mama Hedgehog and her 2 hoglets. They looked like 3 little shivering snowballs.
Our burrow is completely buried under the snow, Pip. We can't get in, and my babies are so hungry.
Pip looked at his berry pile. It was getting very small. But then he looked at the little hoglet's sad eyes.
Come in, eat up. We'll be cozy together.
That night, Pip's log was very full. Barnaby was asleep on a shelf, and the hedgehogs were curled up by the door. And he had given his blanket to Barnaby, so he was a little chilly. But as he looked around at his sleeping friends, his heart felt warmer than the warmest blanket in the world. He realized he wasn't thinking about the biggest, shiniest walnut for himself anymore. He was just glad his friends were safe. Suddenly, high above the howling wind, they heard it.
It's Santa!
They heard a heavy thump on the roof of the log. Pip, Barnaby and the hedgehogs rushed outside. There, sitting in the snow right in front of Pip's door, was a beautiful red sack with a green ribbon. Pip opened it. Inside, there wasn't one giant walnut just for him. Instead, there was a brand new sturdy birdhouse for Barnaby that wouldn't blow away in the wind. There was a magical shovel for Mama Hedgehog that could clear snow in seconds. And for Pip, there was a beautiful golden nutcracker tool, strong enough to crack the hardest nuts in the forest. Attached to the golden nutcracker was a note written in curly red letters. Pip read it out loud. Dear Pip, I saw the big storm and I almost turned my sleigh around. It was very dangerous for the reindeer. But then Rudolph's nose shined a light right onto your little log. I saw you give up your warm blanket for a freezing bird. I saw you give away your last berries to feed hungry babies. You asked for a gift for yourself, but instead you gave the gift of kindness to others. That is the true spirit of Christmas. Merry Christmas, Santa! Pip smiled. He used his new golden nutcracker to crack open some pine cones that had fallen in the snow. And they all had a wonderful Christmas breakfast together. Pip learned that getting a big gift for yourself feels good, but helping others feels magical. It was the best Christmas ever.